Hello and welcome everybody, I'm one proud Bavarian and we are back as the United Kingdom in Kaiserreich. We have conquered quite a lot. We're still at war with Ceylon though. I mean, we can change that, can't we? Okay, already doing that. Let me just take a look here. I want to get my fighters over here so that we can bomb them back into the Stone Age. Regardless of that, I think that this will be the last episode of Kaiserreich, at least of this series, not of Kaiserreich in total, but I think I've mentioned it before, and now that I'm back, this is why I recorded the last 3 episodes. It was exactly 3 episodes, the last 3 episodes in a bulk. I did it because I was out of town, and out of town means out of mind, and means I can't really do much with YouTube, but here we are back. We're going to finish the series off with a bang. We're going to finish it off by doing Ceylon. I also changed one thing. I got rid of a lot of Russian divisions and gave them 40 with templates. Just so, you know, because I hope they can finish off this goddamn Polish war. If they can't, then more power to Poland, to be honest with you. Let me just see. We do have air supremacy here, which is just gorgeous. Let me get my troops while we're at it. Excuse me? Why can I not give you naval commands? There you go. Come on. Oh, this must have been this. Right. Now I see how it is. Now I see I had the field marshal selected. Anyway, back on track. So we're going to bomb Ceylon into the Stone Age, then we're going to invade, and that will be the end of this playthrough. There are multiple reasons for that I will go through. Of course, originally I did say, hey, how about we just finish this series by conquering everything that we can, and that was part of the United Kingdom colonies. So that would, for example, include the Falklands, that would include Belize that has been conquered from us or taken from us, that would include some of the islands, I believe, and so on and so forth. And why have I decided against it? Well, there are multiple reasons, and I think that most of them are good reasons. I don't want to say that every single one of them is a good reason. I do think most of them are. I do want to have my fleet over there, actually. But, you know, the longer you play this mod, the more you recognize its flaws and the more you kind of get frustrated. At least that is my reaction to it. And it's not just that. There is an expiration date for... Oh, right. 4 Hearts of Iron 4 playthroughs, and there's always the nuke. Once you get the nuke, the game is just over, because you throw nukes at every position so that you may push in further and further. And that is essentially what we're doing here, isn't it? Let me just see. Is everybody preparing? Yeah, there are multiple invasions being prepared here. Do they still have any? They do not have any manpower, which is nice. Oh, right. I do want to do the South Africa Act, though. Right. Let's bomb this port once more. Over here now. So, why exactly are we ending the series at this point? First of all, the nukes, of course. Second of all, Russia is no adversary. As you can see, they are building, you know, their 40 with troops, but they've thrown away so much manpower, and I can even see it. I think Poland is... actually, I think Poland might be... I'm not actually sure if they're being pushed back or not. They might be being pushed back right now with the 40 with units, I hope so. But Poland made Russia throw away so much manpower that a war against the East Asian sphere would be far too simple. Russia doesn't really have the equipment, Russia really doesn't have the manpower, and we have the nukes. We can later take a look if Russia or you know, Japan has the nukes. If they do, I still think that they would never have a chance to throw them, because we are much stronger equipped in terms of... What's up with the anti-air? There you go. We're much stronger equipped in terms of fighter technology and number of fighters, so I don't really even have a worry in that regard. I don't think we would lose the air fight. And what else can I say? I don't think that war would be too exciting. So I've decided to just not go with it. You know, just to decide, hey, maybe that's not the day. Also, let's try this invasion right here. Throw a nuke at him. Looking good. We're not letting them recover, which is nice. And I can throw another nuke just in a second here. How many are we building right now? 5.7 per day. Good lord. Yeah, maybe shouldn't have thrown that one, but you know, I did do that, so... Oh, actually, I would like you to join over here, and then all of you... Oh, they're in Africa? I didn't know. I thought they were all over here by now. Well, it appears they weren't. Regardless, I don't think that the war that we would have here with the Eurasian Alliance, which is, by the way, I like this. This is great. This is a great alliance. If they hadn't acted like, you know, there are two things that I would have preferred them doing. The first one is Russia actually winning the war over here. The second one is Japan at some point going for the colonies and the oil and the rubber and so on and so forth, because that is the natural goal of Japan. And the way we've seen it here, nothing, quite literally nothing happened. And that, of course, is a teeny little bit, you know, kind of disappointing. But even beyond that, I have some complaints to make. Because you notice the weakness of this mod once everything goes a bit off the rails, because they don't really accurately plan for it. First of all, I love the Donaubund. I love Donau-Adria-Bund, Verzeihung, pardon me. I really like this. I like it a lot. But they never do anything. They just stop at this point. And the reason for that is very obvious. There is no... really you know, expansive Austro-Hungary tree. It ends right here. They chose dualism restored. They didn't go down this one, which would have united Austro-Hungary, but even then it wouldn't have changed anything. They can't do Romania because there's no civil war. They can't approach Romania. They can't approach the Greeks. They can't kill Bulgaria. They can't take care of the syndicalists because all of that is already done. So they're just doing absolutely nothing. And that is just, you have this really big powerhouse, but they will never ever do anything. They have no incentive, and the AI has no interest in actually expanding. So this is an entirely wasted area. Then you have Russia fucking up everything here, as I said earlier. You have Japan not going for any of the colonies, and let me just actually speed it up so that we may throw another nuke, which I'm very much interested in. And then you have other things going on as well. You had the nonsense here, and I know somebody disagreed, and honestly, I get where you're coming from. I don't really disagree with you. It's more I disagree with the game. So, I conquered, or I took Alaska, then I took everything but this part, you know, the old AUS, remember? And then the AUS did a focus that was like, hey, Canada, give me Alaska back. And Canada was like, oh no, you have 60 divisions, well, we have 400. I am so scared that I will give you Alaska back. And that was just bullshit. We conquered the rest of the AUS, and then nothing happened. I could have given that to Japan. Fair enough. Don't think it would change much, but I could have done it. After that, Canada didn't do anything. They just, you know, got rid of their entire manpower by just pushing out bullshit units and not really using their manpower wisely or their equipment wisely. And then I took their troops. They're back to 429 all adults serve, and now they're doing the Maple Line. Congratulations. It's just wasted the entire Entente, you know. I thought, hey, maybe what I should have done is sit back and remain as Canada. You institute England, you give them the British Reconstruction Authority and so on and so forth, and then you play Canada. But the result would be that we would have only done this focus tree, and there's nothing there. This focus tree is barely anything. It's just, hey, let's help our friends. Okay, we're winning, which is nice. Yeah, this is over. Real quick. Some nukes will do the job.
Please clap.
The Empire Act has been done, so let's at least read it before I go back to criticizing the game. This year's Imperial Conference is going to be one of the most important ever, for it is at this gathering of representatives from all over the Dominion, from all of our dominions, that we shall propose the creation of an Imperial Federation. Held in London, this will surely be one of the largest and most grand conferences yet assembled. Let's event the Imperial Conference of 1946. You have been invited to join Steam Group Mountain Blade Boner Lords. Okay, let's invite the Dominions. Nothing will happen, but let's do it. Absolutely, I'm in favor of it. Beyond that, let's just fortify the rocks, because that's another thing that I wanted to show. Right, let's take Colombo and then the port, and that should be the end of that war. So staying as Canada would have given us more troops, would have given us more freedom about what to do and so on and so forth, but the entire foreign policy tree, or part of the tree of the Entente, after retaking a land, is with the UK. You know, France can't really do much. I can show that right now. France doesn't really have anything. They go back right over here, return to Paris, and after that nothing happens. You can do the French Caribbean and stuff, you know, with the West Indies, but none of that actually does anything. So like, not anything important. So there's nothing much that you can do as France. The only you know, foreign policy focused tree that you get is this one, and it's a nice tree. I overall think it's a nice tree, but you're just worthless as the United Kingdom. And if you don't play the United Kingdom, leave it with AI, then the AI just, you know, you can't control that. You can't do anything about it. You just sit there and wait and hope that the AI at some point will do the foreign policy foci, because they don't have to. They can do industry focus for as long as they would like to, you know. And I think that's just boom. Let's go. Classic. Announced the Imperial Federation. On the second day of the conference, we unveiled the plans for an Imperial Federation. The Imperial Federation has long been championed by pan-British members throughout the Empire as a way for the British to share the cost of imperial defense with the Empire, while for the Dominions it would increase their own influence. Each country would have their own number of Imperial Parliament members that would meet at the Imperial Parliament. There would be a rotating legislature going to the capital city every 2 years to help spread the costs of maintaining the Empire, though London, of course, would remain the paramount city in the Federation. Let's do it and let's see how they react, shall we? Oh, they are now pushing into the Polish land, so good that I did give them the new layout, but even, look at this. Russia, come on, how can Russia not have any manpower? That's just not, that's not normal. That doesn't happen. Right, so there's not really much that you can do except actually playing England if you want to do stuff, you know, outside of just existing. Let's build some more of these. Love me some nukes. So that was the only choice, but at the same time, we're so powerless as England that there's, you know, beyond the focus tree, not really a point to do it. And, you know, you can research. There you go. You can research. I want to take that, by the way. That isn't a core of the British Dominion, so I will take it. I did invade it. I did indeed invade it. Fate of Ceylon. We could liberate a friendly Sri Lanka. You know what? Nah, that's my land. Get out of here. The Empire Act. So, and here's the thing that makes me mad. Today is the day that shall go down in history. All the delegates to the conference have agreed on implementing the creation of a new Imperial Federation, and already an Act of Parliament has been created to put it into effect. The Empire has struggled and suffered setbacks, but now it sees itself greater and stronger than ever. This gives us a national spirit that does nothing. It's called the Imperial Federation. Nothing changed. This is the way it is. We got a spirit that does nothing. Doesn't have a description. Doesn't do anything. You know. It just. The thing is, they didn't even have to be any vassals to get this spirit. They just get it if they are part of what could be or should be considered colonies of the United Kingdom. So the end of the focus tree that appears fairly significant, right? The Empire Act. Doesn't that seem like we've suddenly fused everything and we've become this huge behemoth of a power and you can have fun and kill everybody? No, absolutely not. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You keep existing. They keep existing. That's all that goes on. So with that in mind, I was kind of underwhelmed, you could argue, by what I was seeing. So my immediate reaction was like, alright, you know what? We have stemmed the tide. We will win against Russia and Japan one way or another, be it with 1 million nukes, be it with, you know, our naval power, be it with just all the manpower that we do have and that they do not have. Except, of course, China. As always, China has manpower. Look at you, Russia. What did you mean by this? Let's take a quick look here. This is beautiful, alright? First of all, okay, now here's the last thing that I want to take a look at. But first of all, I want to... Russia. Let's see tick up, alright? Poland has killed 4.5 million Russians. 4.51 million Russians. Every day about, you know, maybe 1,000 Russians, maybe 100 Russians die. Just straight up, probably 1,500 die. We can't see the exact numbers here, but it doesn't really matter. Right, and now that we've done Fortify the Rock, oh, amazing, we can't do anything. Now, why is that? Malta can only be requested if Germany exists. Germany is dead. We have the German Union, which is a different tag from the German Empire. Begin Mediterranean fortresses. Can't do it because we don't own Malta. Well, what about Cyprus? Cyprus can be requested if it is owned by the Ottoman Empire, Cyprus, or Greece. Well, let's take a look. Who owns Cyprus? It's the Turkish state, aka practically the Ottomans. However, it is not the tag Ottomans, so it doesn't count and we can't do anything with it. Same goes for Singapore and Hong Kong, of course, unusable. So, yeah, I think we had a great run. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing the UK a lot, especially the early time. What was a lot of fun, and throwing nukes in the end is always fun. But man, let me tell you, nothing ever happens. It's just Kaiserreich needs to work on the implementation of a lot of their features, and I think it has become extremely clear in the environment that we had here, in the testing environment, that is a thing. Also, South America, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people are like, wow, I'm so excited for South America rework. But at the same time, the Entente tree is broken. Like, nothing happens after you invade it here. Russia just, you know, one of the strongest positions that I've ever seen them in with Japan together, and neither of them, pardon me, does anything. Then you have, well, what do you have? You have Mexico that never invaded us, justified on us a million times, and then never did anything. So, yeah, this is practically my rant. My rant is over. I just wanted to talk about, hey, look at this weird shit. So, I'm very happy. And don't forget the Netherlands. Don't even talk about what happened in Insel India, alright? They can't even do this. Who's ruling in Insel India? Oh. Wait, I think they can do that. No, they can't. Empire of Japan is not the faction leader because Russia is the faction leader, so they can't even join Japan. It does look like they want to, but they can't. So I think the flexibility of the FOCA that you get here in this game is so limited that there's not much point in really, you know, playing further than just the end of the European conflict. What I do like about vanilla, and that is what is the perfect balance here for Hearts of Iron 4, in vanilla anyway, is that it's not just, oh, there you go, they finally done it, good lord. Let me just quickly do something. How does this work? All Diplo? No, allow Diplo, right? Because I want to take a look at it. I just want to see how it goes. Hey, you. I will invite to faction. You will not accept, but you will, because I will do tag poll. Then I will say yes to this. Then I will switch to tag Great Britain. And then I will... No, I don't want to invite more people, please. Allow Diplo deactivated. Thank you very much. Hello, Poland. I would like to join your war. And now that we have joined, I just want to take a look at how this war goes, you know, with all the vessels. Let's call everybody in that we can. And then throw some nukes later down the line. That is how I want to finish this. I just want to throw some nukes at Russia, because they do deserve them. Woohoo! Poland has capitulated now, but that of course will not stop us from actually destroying them with some nukes here and there. So yeah, I'm just showcasing, by the way, right now, because otherwise I would have just justified on Russia. I'm just showcasing how we would pound them, because we would legitimately just pound them. I don't even have to do anything. Like, it's gonna be a war of attrition, no doubt, which is why I'm not gonna do it. Just wanna... Yeah, of course, we're gonna lose these cities. I don't, you know... Oh, they can't even defeat the tanks. Come on, man. Okay, let me see. Oh, they killed all of my strategic bombers, huh? Wait, did they? Oh no, that... For 1 second there. 1 second, I thought my strategic bombers were all dead. Straight up just murdered. So let's take a look. Jesus, all these troops going around. Take a look at the... Look at this. Oh, call all, of course. Thank you very much. So Lithuania is falling, obviously. Oh, they leave the Entente. Ah. Oh, hello, my puppets. Good to see that you left the Entente. Wow, amazing. Isn't that great? Now you have a truce and are at war with them. Ah, I just love it. Oh, there's some stuff in this game. Right, let me just do something here. Come on. I gotta nuke Poland. Oh, it's not enough, really. Right, you know what? I'm gonna overstack this real hard. Excuse me? Oh, I can't. No, I can, absolutely. I just misclicked. Time to overstack some. So yeah, I just don't think it's worth it, actually, you know, actively playing through it beyond this point. I think we've had a great time, and all the flaws that we have seen, you know, with a bit of a useless... Ah, there they are, defending the territory. Well, I can't really, I don't have enough airfields to actually do anything about it. now we're holding. I just throw a nuke, can I? Oh, come on, yeah, look at this stuff. Ah, well, doesn't look like we get a nuke, does it? We are winning over here, or at least we are now that they, wait, no, they actually did expand. Principality of Syria has capitulated. Right, we didn't have anything there. Oh, look at this mess. Oof. But look at, just look at the troop counts. Okay, do I have to say anything else? Can I just give me, how about you give me all your forces, alright? How about we just, you know, look at this. This is a travesty. Let's see if it works, shall we? Hey, I will give you Field Marshal Edmund Ironside. Good old Ironside. Ah, we're actually losing crazy in these attacks. We are also just wasting German manpower. Which is of course fine. Yes, we can... Thanks for the naval exercises, everybody. That's what I needed to hear. Sometimes. Sometimes you just need to hear, hey, let's do some naval exercises, shall we? Let's see how far we can go. Excuse me? Game? Don't ever dare doing this to me again, right? You hear me? Ah, that counter-taking. Let's pin him. Ah, he got in. No, wait. This is where we got in. Right. Retaking good old Poland. Oh, look at this. I have to throw some nukes, shall we? Just need to get my bombers over here. Thank you so much. Hey, how do you feel? No, it's not 75. Oh no. Ah, okay. I mean, understandable. Yeah, they just turned around. They saw my bombers coming. Were like, nah, we can't have that. You crazy? How much is it? Oh, come on. 70. Ah, okay. Now it's dropping. They just switch around. I think they do actually see the strategic bombers and just go like, nah, we can't have that. But as you can see, generally, there's no issues. Like, you know, it's a bloody war, but since they bled so much manpower, we will come out victorious. I don't even, honestly, I just don't really worry about it, because I'm not gonna do it one way or another. We are slowly pushing in here in this lag fest. So yeah, next playthrough that will start tomorrow will be Führerreich. I will play the USA as suggested by a viewer a few days back, maybe even an entire week by now. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's gonna be a bit of a different playstyle. Gonna be a bit of a joke. We're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna be successful. I can promise you that. And I just want to check one thing. Tag Russia. Show me if they do have nukes. They do not. Are they even close to getting nukes? Oh goodness. What about Japan? Tag Japan. Hey Japan, what about nukes? Ah, they're researching the nuke. Fairly late, but they are doing it. And after that, it's only a matter of time. How many nuke reactors do they have? Wait, really? That would be great, actually. Japan. Yeah, I do believe that they build a nuclear reactor in every province. Ah, actually, no. They just straight up can't. Okay, they would be very slow. Like, let's say 1% per turn. Yeah, they don't actually. They have a very limited number of nuke reactors. Tag GBR. Thank you. So let's just say that we didn't declare war here, and what the canon ending of this playthrough is the foundation of the Imperial Federation that is in a cold war against the Eurasian Alliance. The Danube Adriabund, Donau Adriabund, is kind of, you know, stuck in the middle, and it's a bit of a tough situation for them, for everybody, I mean, at the end of the day, but it's very much so for our Austrian friends over here. In South America, I mean, things did happen, but, I mean, what is this? What is this war? Is this necessary? Brazil is the dominating power, I suppose. Colombia is in a pact with Ecuador and Venezuela, and they exist as social conservatives, liberals, and market liberals, not doing anything in particular. And that is the end of that playthrough. There goes the neighborhood. How many losses do the Germans have now that I forced them to attack? Oh, only 187k. It's barely anything. Well, but yeah. Classic war. What can you do? This is the classic Hearts of Iron 4 experience back in the end. And I'm very thankful for sticking with the series. We will dive into Führerreich. We'll have a bit of a different experience there, I hope. Gonna be a good joke. Gonna be engaging, I hope. I believe so, at least. And I will see you then, because this is the end of this game. Let me just see what they did here. So yeah, you're obviously running out of supply, or you're at least running into bad troubles. Other than that, it's like a bit of a stalemate. I don't think the US will ever fall. What's the battle plans here that you drew? Is Japan invading anything? So they are invading the Philippines, but obviously not with much success. We are losing over here though. That you gotta give it to them. We are losing over there. Hey, show me. Yeah, let's look at these fighters. Right, but other than that, I mean, it's exactly what I thought it would be. It's just a stalemate until I would, you know, if I microed airplanes, then that would be the game changer. But obviously, I'm just gonna much rather see you in Führerreich. And congratulations to Austria for surviving. Congratulations to the Eurasian Alliance for being a nice little block here. You know, in a Cold War scenario, they own a lot of oil here, which is really nice. These people over here, I mean, I'm still a bit unhappy that they just randomly gain independence. But even still, I think that we'd be fine, because they literally don't have any other choice. No, actually, no. They couldn't even join us. They could do the Sultan Kana coup. Where's that? Where can I see that? Oh, coup of Sultans. Ah, I see how it is. Authoritarian radical socialists. Okay, so obviously this didn't work out. They wouldn't even. The Insular India is going to stay independent. Is what I'm trying to say here. I don't know. Nothing too interesting would be happening here anymore, except, you know, just a meat grinder, which is fine, because grinding up Germans in the meat grinder, right? What's too bad about that? I don't think anything is. I will see you in the next episode, and in the first episode of Kaiserreich. Thank you for watching again. Enough of the talk, I just, you know, can't stop recording this Let's Play, it appears. But I will now do that, and I thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye.